Coming up, the family of the late rugby legend Doddie Weir cycling nearly 800 miles in his memory to help find a cure for motor neurone disease.
Now, family and friends of the rugby legend Doddie Weir have now set off on a 750-mile bike ride in their fight to find a cure for motor neurone disease.
Doddie died 3 years ago at the age of just 52. Among those setting out from the Scottish borders is Doddie's wife, Cathy. Our correspondent Lorna Gordon has been to speak to Cathy and the boys on the family farm.
It was Doddie's sort of release. When he wasn't playing rugby, he would do anything and everything on the farm. Whether it was mucking out a shed or doing whatever with the animals. When the boys were here, it was his dream, really, being here.
It's the start of lambing season here in the Scottish borders. A busy time with little sleep for Doddie Weir's wife, Cathy, and sons, Angus, Hamish and Ben.
What did Dad think of the cows? Was that his pride and joy then?
Dad really liked the cows. And then when he wasn't here as much and couldn't carve them, I refused to do it.
Doddie was a hero to rugby fans. A towering titan on the pitch who turned to campaigning when he was diagnosed with motor neurone disease. His concern throughout his family.
They're actually not that bad.
They invited us to the farm he loved so much.
It's a poached egg. What can go wrong?
And 3 years on from his death, Cathy is now ready to take on a big fundraising challenge for the My Name'5 Doddie Foundation, which raises money for research into MND.
You know, after he died, it's easy to say that you're fine when maybe you're not quite as fine as you think that you are. So, you know, it's taken a while, but I do feel as though I'm back in a good place. I think that we're all getting on with life. But yeah, no, I do think that it's time for me to step up and keep that ball rolling and do my bit.
Who does the heavy lifting on the farm?
Probably me.
Guys!
That's nonsense. I do it all myself.
Mum does all the good things, that's chasing sheep in, but then whenever there's filling buckets, silage, and it's always punted off to one of us.
All that on hold for a while, though, as Cathy, as part of a relay team, and hundreds of others take part in a 4-day challenge cycling from the Scottish borders through England, Wales and Ireland.
200 miles per day for 4 days, a little bit less on the last day.
Would you say, like, you're a family where humour is important?
Most definitely.
That was a Doddie thing as well, right?
Yeah, most definitely. And that was just the way he lived. There was no point in crying because it doesn't really get you anywhere.
No point in crying, it doesn't get you anywhere. When you realise you've still got 200 miles to go.
I did do a big cycle yesterday and I was crying a little bit.
Doddie Weir's legacy shines through here at his home. His positivity also helped unite the wider MND community.
I think that was my dad's legacy and probably will be until we find a cure. Everyone has an interaction with Dad and a story to tell, which some I'm like, oh, I'm not sure I should be hearing that if I'm being totally honest. It sounds like he caused a bit of mischief back in the day. I just looked at him as Dad if I'm being totally honest. But people come up and think he's kind of this superstar and they have this connection with him, which is a really cool thing.
Makes you proud.
Very proud, very proud.
Chase that pig, somebody!
And with the same energy and determination with this cycle ride and other challenges, his family are continuing the fundraising work that Doddie started.
If you find there's a day when you're cycling through this kind of weather, what will give you the strength?
I think you've just got to, I will be thinking of Doddie and I'll be thinking of Guinness at the end of it, but you know, there's people always worse off than you think you are, and you've just got to put your head down and dig deep and get through it. And at the end of the day, we are doing it for a really important cause.
Alongside so many others working towards changing the future for those living with MND. Lorna Gordon, BBC News in the Scottish borders.
And good luck to everybody taking part in that epic adventure over the next few days. Ends in Dublin on Friday.